Hello everyone and welcome to the course selection presentation for students going from grade 10 into grade 11. As you can see, you will be the class of 2023. Our course selection sheet is like a contract between you and Burnaby South. All schools are staffed and timetabled based on how you complete your course selection. Only those courses with what we call a sufficient number of students registered by April of 2021 will be able to be offered and run by September 2021. Classes that have too few students selected will actually be canceled for the 2021-22 school year, and this may occur after course verification sheets are sent out in May, so it is very important to have alternate choices for your electives just in case. Sometimes it is not possible for us to give you your actual first choices, usually in the elective areas, and that's why we need to know what else you might want to take. So by picking an alternate, the computer knows what else to try and fit in your timetable. Yes, there is always a possibility that an alternate will be in your timetable, so pick wisely. And if you pick it and you get it in your timetable, you will be required to stay in it. So note, it is not going to be a timetable error. At Burnaby South, students are required to take 8 courses inside the timetable. Only students with incomplete timetables or legitimate errors will be approved for a course correction in September. Legitimate errors are, for example, you've already completed a course and completed the course you were enrolled in. So for example, you completed a course in summer school, Socials 11, or you require a course for university admissions. So for example, Pre-Calculus 11 or Chemistry 11. What is not considered a legitimate error? Not liking your course you're enrolled in, not having any friends in your class, not liking the time of day the class is in your timetable, you wanting to have a specific teacher, or you change your mind. So make your choices carefully. Remember, there will be no course changes in September. Here is an example of the course selection sheet for students going into grade 11. As you can see, there are specific courses that you need to take, and the leadership applications need to be handed into student services. Students will receive these course selection forms during our course selection presentations to students in the beginning of February. What are the required classes to take for students going into grade 11? Students are required to take 4 academic courses, so your English 11, Math 11, Science 11, and a Socials 11 or 12. Students will also take what's known as Career Life Connections. Students have to sign up for a work experience, 30 or 80 hours, and then they get to choose 4 elective courses. These can be courses in any of the following areas. For the grade 11 academic classes, students for English will choose one of the following 6 choices: composition, creative writing, First Peoples, literary studies honors, spoken language, or new media, which entails fairy tales, fantasy, and science fiction. For math, students will choose either Pre-Calculus 11, Foundations 11, or Workplace 11. Pre-Calculus 11 is required if you're thinking of going into business or sciences, which includes engineering and post-secondary, whereas Foundations 11 meets the math requirement for admissions into the Faculty of Arts for university, whereas you also take Foundations 12. Honestly, highly recommended that you speak with your Math 10 teacher about placement in your Math 11 classes. And if you have no desire to go into business or sciences or engineering and post-secondary, we highly recommend to take the Foundations 11 class. Foundations 11 does get you into the Faculty of Arts at UBC and SFU, so please choose wisely. For sciences, students choose one out of the 4 of chemistry, physics, life science, or earth science. Now, if you are thinking of going into science, which includes engineering and post-secondary, you will be required to take chemistry and physics. Life science, which is formerly biology, will meet the requirements for science for admissions to the Faculty of Arts, and so does earth science. And then students will choose a Science 11 or 12. So students can choose Science 11 Exploration, 20th Century World History, BC First Peoples, Human Geography, Law Studies, Physical Geography, or Social Justice. Students also can choose electives through our applied skills. There are a number of grade 11 applied skill courses available, as well as a number of grade 12 applied skill courses available for our grade 11s. As you can see, underneath the applied skill grade 12, there are 5 AP advanced placement university level courses. The computer science A, there's 2 options, one during the timetable and one at 7:30 in the morning. Students also can choose different visual and performing arts electives. One quick note to make of our Ableton GarageBand at the very top. It used to be called GarageBand this year, but it was changed to Ableton. It's the same course. And we also have a new course added, which is theater production, which is after school with the theater company course. For our second languages, although a second language is not required to graduate, for direct entry to UBC, they require a language 11, where SFU requires a minimum intro language 11. Our grade 11s can choose any of the following second language courses: American Sign Language, Croatian, French 11, French 11 Honors, Italian, Japanese, Korean, Mandarin 11 or Native Writers, Punjabi, and Spanish. Now, it's important if you're choosing French 11 that you must have taken French from grade 8 through grade 10. Now, if you've never taken a second language before but would like to start in grade 11, you can take what's known as a beginner language 11. We do offer the following beginner language 11 classes: American Sign Language, Croatian, Italian, Japanese, Korean, Mandarin, Punjabi, and Spanish. Additional electives available to grade 12s are in the English area. We have academic writing, creative writing 12, or literary studies 12, which was formerly our English lit. We have an additional math course, which is AP statistics. We have additional social studies courses, psychology 11, criminology, global intercultural studies, and psychology 12. Those are called BAA courses. They are considered socials courses, but they're electives. They don't meet the requirements for the socials 11 graduation requirements. We also have physical and health education courses in grade 11. So students can choose our PE Active Living, which is our regular PE class. There's also one in the morning. We do have a girls only Active Living as well. And then we have a fitness and conditioning 11 and 11 in the morning class as well. That's like our weight training. Students can also choose our grade 8 elective leadership classes. So we have things like art leadership, dance leadership, first aid, indigenous leadership, regular leadership, music, PE, peer tutoring, tech leadership, and theater leadership. It is very important that students complete this leadership course application. We will have it available for students in paper, but also a fillable PDF that students can complete it themselves, print it out, or email it. Now, we do have electives outside the timetable for students who wish to take more than 8 courses at Burnaby South. These courses are on top of your 8 courses, which means you cannot replace one of your 8 courses for a 9th class. Grade 11s can choose to take any of these 9th classes: Dance Production, Global and Intercultural Studies 12, which is a district course, Grad Council Leadership, Peacemakers, Peer Mentoring, Rec Leadership, Student Government, and World Dance. World Dance used to be our dance Polynesian, but it's now been changed to World Dance. What's new is we have something called the Global and Intercultural Skills Certificate. Global and Intercultural Skills Certificate is designed to allow students to explore the concept of culture and how it shapes our thinking, behavior, family lives, and relationships. The Global Intercultural Certificate will help students think about the way their own cultural background affects their behaviors and beliefs. Students will explore cultures around the world, current events, both international and local, writing, art, and film from many cultures. And post-secondary schools and employers are now emphasizing the importance of students possessing these intercultural skills. What are the requirements? Well, students need to take foundational courses. So you must take one of the following courses: Global and Intercultural Studies, which is here at South, or the Global Intercultural Experience, which is online through Burnaby Online. Then students must have a second language requirement. So this could be a course in grade 10, 11, or 12. Now, if you are currently an ELL student and you are interested in this certificate, you can come and see your counselor for more information. Then students take four elective courses with an intercultural focus. These can be taken from our Indigenous Leadership, our Socials 11 Exploration, our Psych 11, 12 or AP, our 20th Century World History, our BC First Peoples, Criminology, Law Studies, and Social Justice, Human Geography or AP, Physical Geography, or if you want to take a additional second language course, which on top of the second language requirement. So that's meaning that you have 2 second language courses. Now, this is what an average timetable looks like. As you can see, we actually are in a quarter system this year. So right now, our quarter system, you can see that we have students who are taking 2 courses every day for 10 weeks at a time. So we have quarter 1, where a student might be taking Marketing Promotions 11 and Pre-Calculus 11. Quarter 2 could be Chemistry 11 with PE. Quarter 3 is English and Foods. And quarter 4 is French and Law. Now, are you currently an English language learner in level 1, 2, or English 10 language adapted class? What you will see is you are going to get a different course selection form than other students in your grade. You need to complete this paper form and hand it into your counselor by February 12th. Now, our honors program at Burnaby South, Mr. Lee is our advanced learning program advisor. Now, just a reminder on how to apply for honors courses going into grade 11. What we always say is the minimum requirements is that you should have a subject minimum percentage of an A or B and a work habit of good. What you do is you select all of your honors or AP courses that you want to apply for in your student MyEd portal. This is really important that you need to choose your courses now because it will be too late to apply for an honors or AP course during verification. Once these selections are made, teachers in each department will discuss who should be placed into the class, and students who do not get placed into AP or honors will be placed onto a waitlist. AP courses that grade 11s can take are the following. As you can see, anything from AP 2D and 3D design, computer science, human geography, AP macro or micro, which is recommended if you're going into business or for post-secondary, AP music, AP psych, AP stats, and AP drawing. Now in grade 11, we have something called an AP capstone. So it's an innovative district program offered at Burnaby South for students entering grade 11 only. Students will work in cross-curricular contexts to apply critical and creative thinking, argumentation, collaborative problem solving, and research skills. There is a separate district application that's required for entrance in the program, and you need to see the district website for the application. What it is that students will actually be taking what's called 6 AP courses. So in grade 11, students in the program will take what's called an AP seminar class. And then in grade 12, they take an AP research class. And then they have to take 4 additional AP courses between grade 10 through grade 12. If you would like more information about AP Capstone or AP Capstone classes, please go back and visit the Open House webpage for links to both the AP Capstone and Advanced Placement Program presentations. For further information or specific questions regarding either AP courses or honors, please contact Mr. Lee. For additional information on both of these programs, please visit our school website, which also has more information. Now, career programs. You will see these two lovely people in our career programs offices, Mr. Kwan and Miss Mamura. Now, in grade 11, you have work experience options. Now, 30 hours of work experience is a requirement for graduation. This is so you are able to gain employability skills and experience. Students get to choose 3 options for work experience. Number 1 is the 30 hours of work experience. This is mandatory. This is the minimum. Students can choose 80 hours of work experience, which has to be related to your career goals. In the 80 hours, you get 4 credits towards graduation. In grade 12, you can get what's known as a study block, but you also complete a written assignment. Or you can apply for one of our youth train and trade programs, which is a combination of coursework and hands-on work experience. Now for the 80-hour work experience, you earn 4 grade 12 elective credits. This can count as a course in grade 12. You get 80 hours of career work-related experience, which satisfies the 30 hours of work experience for the Career Life Connections. It can be completed between the summer of grade 10 and May of grade 12 and inside or outside of school time. It allows for career exploration in 1 or 2 focus areas of interest. It helps develop confidence in the workplace, gets you references and experiences for resumes and possible job contacts. And you must complete what's known as an employability skills profile, which is a useful tool for interviews and for the Career Life Connections student-led exit interview in grade 12. When you choose the 80 hours of work experience, you need to choose a focus. You will see on the course selection sheet and in your MyEd student portal that you're choosing something between like business and health and trades and sciences. Now we also have industry training programs. So for example, if you're interested in getting college level industry training while in high school, these combine coursework with hands-on and work experience. You get courses within the program that help lead to both high school and industry certification. Students take core academic courses at their home school, for example, at Burnaby South, and industry training programs at a school which offers either all day one, morning 2 blocks, afternoon 2 blocks, semester format. This year, with us being in a quarter system, it's more of students perhaps going for quarter 1 or quarter 2. So what programs do we have available? We have a variety of programs. We have everything from our auto collision repair, auto service technician, construction electrician, cooks training, fitness instructor, film broadcast, hairstylist, which is a 2-year program, health sciences, painting, plumbing, robotics, tourism. What's really important to note is that by you taking these courses, you aren't paying the post-secondary fees that you are going to pay for the same programs there. So for example, the hairstylist is a 2-year program. You trying to take a hairstylist program in a post-secondary, you might pay upwards of $10,000. You're not paying that here. And at the same time, you're getting elective credits. So it's not so much, that you might want to take these to become something in the future. You might want to do it as a part-time job, or you want to gain some more skills. Students who choose our health sciences, for example, which is at Moss Crop, might be interested in going into nursing or into medicine further on, and that will help you. At Burnaby South, we offer 2 industry training programs. We offer our fitness instructor and we offer our Cisco Networking Academy. Our Cisco Networking Academy is the only one in BC. Our fitness instructor, you get certification as a weight training instructor and health wellness practitioner. What is quite interesting is a lot of students take this if they want to go in further to even become like physiotherapists. Or we've had some students do it who then go in to become police officers. So it's a great training program. Again, you take 4 classes, so it would be like your 4 electives. What are the benefits of a career preparation program? You get to complete your Career Life Connections requirement for your work experience. You get to add it to your resume. You get assist in university applications. You can possibly use it towards applying for scholarships. You gain valuable work experience, an opportunity for career explorations. You get to learn new job interview skills. Possible part-time employment, we have had some students gain part-time jobs out of doing volunteer work. You gain professional contacts and references. Now, would you like more information about our district industry training programs or work experience? Please go back and visit the Open House webpage for links to the work experience presentation. And for further information regarding work experience or any of our youth train and trades programs, please contact Ms. Matsumura or Mr. Kwan. Here are their email addresses. And for additional information on our district industry training programs, please visit our district website. There's specific information about each of our training programs on there. Career Life Connections. This is a requirement for graduation for grade 11 and 12s. Grade 12s will be required to complete a career-focused graduation program. You'll be applying your career life exploration hours, 30 hours towards this project. This is not the same as work experience 30. So you need to do actual career exploration hours on top of your work experience hours. You have to complete a log documentation to demonstrate how you use the career life exploration hours towards the CLC Grad 12 project, and a written report explaining your project needs to be submitted in order to graduate. All grade 12s will have the opportunity to showcase their CLC grade 12 project to community members in a one-on-one setting. In order to be scheduled for a presentation date, you must attend a mandatory preparation meeting in February, and then you would actually complete your presentation. So essentially, grade 11 Career Life Connections is preparing you for grade 12. So there's a lot of preparation work that students need to complete in grade 11, and then more preparation work in grade 12, with the final project being the CLC 12 graduation project. Our Career Life Connections teachers are Mr. Kwan and Ms. Kwang. As you can see, they also have not only a blog, but an Instagram page. I would highly recommend to look at both the blog and add yourself to their Instagram page, as there's important information that they give out throughout the year. Now, are you interested in training in volleyball or lacrosse while taking high school classes? Burnaby has actually partnered with SFU Athletics and Volleyball Canada to offer 2 specialized academies to our Burnaby students. Students interested in an athletic academy will attend 2 classes off-site, while they will receive classes consisting of skill development, weight training, and nutritional and mental preparation. We have 2 programs open for grade 11 students. Our Volleyball Academy, which is trained by nationally appointed coaching staff, and students can choose between the Academy stream or the Elite stream. Students participate in 2 to 3 sessions per week, so it's a 1.5 to 2 hours per session at Caribou Hill for 36 weeks. Students will receive credit for PE and a sport-specific course, and you pay a fee of $235 a month or a full fee of $23.50 for the year. We also have the Lacrosse Academy, which is supervised by the SFU Lacrosse head coach. Students attend 2 lacrosse classes every other day in the morning based on a 2-week class rotation. So for example, students on 1 week might go Tuesday, Thursday, whereas the next week they go Monday, Wednesday, Friday up at SFU Burnaby. Students receive credit for PE and a sport-specific course, and again, it's the same price, $235 a month for 10 months or $23.50 for the year. It's important to note that students are responsible to get themselves to these academies and to get themselves to Burnaby South afterwards. Now, our Volleyball Academy is quite popular, so if that is one that you are interested in, I highly recommend that you submit the applications as soon as possible. If you would like any more information about any of these programs, please go back and visit the Open House webpage for links to both the Volleyball and Lacrosse Academy applications. For further information or any questions you may have regarding these programs, please contact the Caribou Hill Secondary Principal, Mr. Andy Chin. Now, for students going into grade 11, you are now on what's called the 2018 graduation program. Students still need to complete a minimum of 80 credits, so 20 courses in grade 10 through 12. 12 required courses, 7 elective courses, our career connections, and literacy, numeracy assessments. Students going into grade 11 are required to complete our Literacy 10 assessment and Numeracy 10 assessment, which they will be doing this school year in their grade 10. And then in grade 12, they complete what's known as the Literacy Assessment 12. It hasn't started yet for our current grade 12s, but when your students are going into grade 11 next year, for their grade 12 year, they would complete it then. Now, external credits. You may be able to get credit towards graduation for external activities that you're involved in. Some examples might be language challenge exams, where applications will come out in October. If you're doing external music or dance, youth leadership, sports, so provincial rep teams, BC Summer Games national teams, coaching, first aid, life-saving, ICDC driver training, computer certification, and scouts. So if you think you qualify, please see your counselor. Now, some people ask us, why is it important to have external credits? Well, because students are applying to post-secondary and they're looking at more well-rounded students, by having any external credits, that goes on your transcript, so it shows up officially as a ministry course. That then goes to post-secondary or even for scholarships, and it shows what you've been doing aside from just schoolwork. Now, thinking ahead to post-secondary. Today, post-secondary education experience is about offering students the maximum choices. Open as many doors in the future as possible. And your child needs your help to navigate these choices. So how can you support your child? Number one, talk with your children. Start asking them questions. What do you like to do? How would you like to spend your days? In what kind of environment? So indoor or outdoor? What career or job opportunities are there in that area? And how easy or hard is it to connect with these opportunities? How feasible would it be to pursue this opportunity? What would the challenges be? Research the educational and/or training options and what they are actually going to cost to reach them. And start discussing, researching, and imagining the possibilities as soon as possible. Waiting until grade 12 begins is often too late. And the reason why we say this is because if you're looking at going into perhaps engineering and you're looking at going into that at the start of grade 12, but you don't have your chemistry 11 and physics 11, or your chemistry 12 or physics 12 in grade 12, you're going to be a little bit behind. Here are some post-secondary timeline tips. Stage 1 is what we call the early years, early financial planning. So for example, a degree can cost up to $70,000. In the US, multiply that by 4. Look at saving for post-secondary. Start up a tax-free savings account for the educational costs your child will face. Stage 2, this is for students from grade 8 through grade 10, and this is what we call academic awareness. Start having conversations with your child about specific courses that they may want to take in grade 11 and 12. So are they wanting to try an honors or AP course? Post-secondary institutions are beginning to look at the rigor of coursework for admissions. And be aware of grades. Universities are beginning to move away from simply looking at just grades and looking at a student's entire transcript. Stage 3 is what we call grade 11 and 12 getting ready. Start researching scholarships, awards, and financial aid options. There are actually scholarships available for students in grade 10 and 11. Career Life Connection 11 course, and this will happen during collaboration each term, where your child in grade 11 will continue to do post-secondary research within this course. Set goals for making decisions with your child. So for example, by the spring of grade 11, I will have learned 3 different programs that I'm interested in. Or by the spring of grade 11, I've researched 5 post-secondary institutions that have the programs that I'm interested in. And help investigate specific options for your child. What are the particular post-secondary schools and programs available? And attend post-secondary institution presentations at Burnaby South. In pre-COVID, we actually have these in person from October to November. If we continue with how things are now, with presentations being virtual, they will happen virtually, and they usually often start in October as well. Some BC University entrance requirements. Each university and faculty does have specific requirements. So generally you need to take English 12 plus 3 or 4 other AP core academic grade 12 courses, depending on the post-secondary that you want to apply to. To keep all of your doors open, we let you know that you should be taking pre-calculus 11 and 12, chemistry 11 and 12, and physics 11 and 12. Now note, if you're looking at science and business, some post-secondary advice is that you take calculus 12 or AP calculus 12. Because first-year students in these faculties are required to take a calculus course in university. And FYI, University of Toronto actually requires calculus 12. Some business post-secondary advice. Because business programs in university are very competitive and often look at well-rounded students, think about the following courses: AP Microeconomics, AP Macroeconomics, AP Statistics, Financial Accounting 12, Economics 12, Marketing Promotion 11, E-Commerce 12, Marketing 12. Some admission updates for SFU and UBC. UBC has changed how they're evaluating student applications. What they now say is no matter what degree students are applying to, UBC will broadly evaluate academic history by looking at all academic grade 11 and grade 12 courses. UBC will exclude the course with the lowest grade unless it's not a requirement of the faculty you're applying to. So for example, they're never going to exclude English 12. And if you're applying to the Faculty of Science or Engineering or Business, they're never going to exclude Pre-Calculus 12. They will also look at individual grade and key courses. So for example, you have to have strong grades in these, English, and for post-secondary for business or sciences, they're going to be looking at your Pre-Calc 12. Each faculty also has their own degree-specific requirements. Make sure to check the UBC website for details. Now for SFU, they've also said that they're going to change how they're evaluating student applications. They're saying that all applicants must present a minimum of 5 approved grade 12 courses, which includes English. Each faculty has a list of courses, List A and List B, which will list specific courses required for their faculty, so please check the SFU website for details. And what they say is that if you are applying to multiple programs, you need to take the requirement courses for both programs. So if you're applying to both Faculty of Arts and Faculty of Science, you need to ensure that you have those courses to be able to apply for both programs. BC University second language requirements. Although it is not a high school graduation requirement to have a second language, most BC universities require students applying directly from high school to have completed at least a language 11. So SFU will actually accept an intro language 11. So for example, introductory Spanish. UBC will actually accept a language 11 or 12, not an introductory. However, some faculties require a language 12 to graduate. So for example, the Faculty of Arts. So if you do not have a language 12, then you must complete a first-year language course. For example, spending money on an extra course in university. Some faculties at UVic do not have a second language requirement, i.e. engineering, sciences, or business. If you are an ELL student and came to Burnaby South after grade 8, you may be eligible for a grade 11 and or grade 12 credit. If you think you may qualify, please check with your counselor. Some possible post-secondary entrance exams. SATs. This is a requirement for U.S. universities for entrance. If you're thinking of attending a school in the U.S., you must write the SATs no later than the spring of grade 11. Some additional information. There is a Burnaby South Counseling blog. We update this regularly with presentations, course selection, volunteer opportunities, and awards. Also, please make sure that you check your Microsoft Teams email regularly, as this is how we send out information to you. So for example, university information, scholarship information, graduation information, please check your Microsoft Teams email. If you have not checked your Microsoft Teams email in a long time or ever this school year, you need to check it. If you do not remember your password for your Microsoft Teams email or any of that, you need to talk to the main office. Our course selection timeline. So our course selection evening is today, January 20th, virtually. Our course selection planning for classes. So we're actually going to be doing a virtual presentation on Monday, February the 8th at 9:30 in the morning into our grade 11 and 12 classes. For our ELL junior students and English 10 language adapted students, you need to complete your course selection form on paper and hand it into your counselor and student services by February the 12th. For the rest of you students that are grade 10s going into 11, on February 15th at 11:59 p.m., yes, that is Family Day, your course selection needs to be completed online this year. For students who have never logged into their MyEd student portal, you will receive your login information on your course selection form on Monday, February 8th, where you can enter your courses in your MyEd student portal. You only have until Monday, February 15th at 11:59 p.m. If you have any questions, please contact your counselor. You can send us a quick email. For students, you can pop by Student Services. If you do not know who your counselor is, Mr. Chow is any students from A to DE. Miss Bentley Fernandez is DH to HE plus Bridge. Miss Gill is HI to MC. Miss Siska is ME to SH. And myself, Miss Fenn, is SI to Z. And again, course selection forms are due February 15th at 11:59 p.m., so Family Day, and must be completed through this MyEd student portal by that deadline. After that deadline, the portal will close. Now, if you do have any questions regarding course selection, again, please feel free to contact one of our Burnaby South counselors. So myself, Jackie Fenn, Mr. Colin Chow, Ms. Pamela Bentley Fernandez, Ms. Ronnie Gill, Ms. Rose Siska. If you have any questions regarding our AP or Honors Enrichment program, please feel free to contact Mr. Amos Lee. And if you have any questions regarding any of our ACID or Youth Training Trades, Technology, Lacrosse, or Volleyball academies, you can contact our Career Programs Advisor, Ms. Laverne Matzenberg. For more information, please go back and visit the Open House webpage where we have our department pages listed. Each department has actually completed their own presentations that you can view. If you do have another child currently attending Burnaby South, please view their grade course selection presentation on the website as well. Again, we look forward to seeing all of you for a start of September 2021. If you do have any questions, again, please do not hesitate to send us an email. Thank you so much and have yourself a great day.